What's going on, guys? Drew Hernandez here, host of Drew Hernandez Live and Frontlines, hopefully one of your favorite podcast hosts here on YouTube. Well, to all my thought criminals out there, shout out to everyone in the chat. Hail to the chat, and we love you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Looks like we have commit a series of thought criminals. I mean, is this really a surprise to anybody that, my show is... Drew Hernandez Live has been throttled for the past couple of years. We gained thousands of subscribers, but we never could grow, right? So my show Frontlines on Turning Point USA is obviously going to be targeted as well. I'm actually surprised it lasted this long before YouTube decided to take an episode down, or YouTube decided to, crack down on little old me because I talk a lot of crap on their app and I expose who they are. And these people don't like it when you do that, obviously. And listen, censorship is nothing new. I'm not going to sit here and, play this victim. It's like, come on, I signed up for this. I've gone head to head with the deep state in the Rittenhouse trial. I've seen what these people look like when they're trying to take you down and end your life. So I'm a big boy. I know what I've signed up for. I've counted the cost. But I do find it interesting over the content matter. So if you're just tuning in right now, make sure screw this channel, man. You know what? Screw YouTube, screw subscribing to this channel and clicking the notification bell. We're going to continue to build our Rumble presence on my personal Rumble and also the Turning Point USA Rumble. The link is in the description below. The show will go on. So screw this channel. We're going to start building the Rumble channel as well. Mine and the Turning Point USA. So Frontlines is going to continue at the same time. Very interesting timing. I know God is completely behind all of this. I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense. Big Tech comes after me. They take down 6 episodes that are exposing the woke agenda, targeting the innocence of kids. You guys know what I'm talking about. Of course, they're going to hide that. But Real America's Voice is going to syndicate Frontlines. This has already been in motion. It's just crazy how this all happened. God's timing is perfect. So Frontlines will continue to air, obviously, on Rumble at the same time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard every single day. But also, we will be on Real America's Voice. I've never been on a network before with my own show, so this is kind of like a big deal. At least for me. I mean, I've always just been on YouTube, having to kind of like, I don't know. I don't follow the rules. I needed to be on YouTube. I needed to be on like Band.video or Real America's Voice or some like alternative, platform, which is awesome. So Frontlines is going to air the most banned show on Turning Point USA in Turning Point USA's history. In Turning Point USA's 20-year history, they've never had a show that is so censored and banned and literally at the top of the list. The hit list for YouTube, Media Matters ran a huge hit piece on me, Elijah Schaefer, The Daily Wire, Matt Walsh, Ali B. Stuckey, obviously Elijah Schaefer, Alex Stein. It was this huge hit piece like, they're making fun of the woke community. They're slandering them. These people are like openly saying, Disney openly comes out and says, we have a not so gay agenda that's targeting kids. Quote Disney YouTube. I just quote what these people say. Okay? It's a woke agenda that's targeting the innocence of children. But anyway, so we are going to be on Real America's Voice every single night at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Awesome time slot for the West Coast. I'm a West Coast guy, so that works out for me. If you're on the East Coast, it'll be at 10:30 p.m. Eastern every single night. They're not going to take me down. They're not going to take you down. Just like they're trying to take down Alex Jones. I was on InfoWars earlier talking about this very same thing. This isn't about me. This isn't about Alex Jones. This is about free speech. And this is about every single one of you out there that agree with what I have to say, that agree with the takes that I have, pushing back on fake news, pushing back on these agendas that are targeting the innocence of children. And so this is about silencing you. This is about taking down you. This is about taking down your voice. This is about silencing what you want to hear. It's way beyond me. It's way beyond Alex Jones. It's way beyond Turning Point USA. Everyone needs to understand. You will be in this hot seat at one point or another. There's no escaping it. There's no appeasing the machine. Especially if you're going to live a righteous life and be vocal about it and push back on these people. So yes, let me drop some link. The links are on the description. The Turning Point USA Rumble account, the link is in the description. You guys have to go support it right now. This show's going to fail without you. I'm going to be honest with you. If you guys do not transfer from YouTube over to Rumble and Real America's Voice, the show's going to fail. It's the same thing for InfoWars. It's the same thing for anyone that's been deplatformed on YouTube. And listen, this is what YouTube does to keep you guys on the platform, right? They'll let a voice talk for like 6 months to a year, maybe 2 years if they're lucky, say some provocative stuff, get away with it. But eventually Media Matters will come and write a hit piece saying, how could YouTube let this bigot on their platform? And then they move in on you, and then they just shadow ban the hell out of you. They throttle the hell out of you, or they'll just completely deplatform you and start taking off your episodes like they did for me. So what they'll do is they'll let you kind of really enjoy the app, really let you enjoy listening to somebody on YouTube. And the moment that person is done, they expect you to just go on to the next person that's allowed to talk for the next 6 months to 2 years. So you never leave YouTube. So right now, what we need from every single one of you guys that watch this show, every single one of you guys that support me, if you love me, if you've been one of my supporters, go watch the show on Rumble. The link is in the description below, but most importantly of all, go watch me every single night on Real America's Voice. I am so honored to be, I've worked for Real America's Voice all of 2021 as a commentator and a reporter, but now I will be an official host, syndicated Turning Point USA show, Frontlines. That link is in the description below. You can download the app, or you can watch it on their website every single day. Or also, I want to show you guys this. If we could, give me 1 second. If we can get this, let me see if I could find this. Give me 1 second, guys. This is actually kind of a big deal for me. I've never done anything like this. Let's pull it up. So yes, Real America's Voice is on Dish channel 219, Samsung TV Plus channel 1029, Pluto TV channel 240, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Select TV channel 106. And also you can download the RAV app on Apple, I believe Android, I'm not sure, but most of all, you can go to the website. The links are all in the description below. Rumble, Real America's Voice, go straight to the website. You can see where it's all streamed on Dish, Pluto, Roku, all that good stuff. This is pretty, for me, this is pretty big. To me, this is bigger than YouTube. Because to actually be a host on a network is something I've never done before. Real America's Voice is crazy enough to bring me on. So is Turning Point USA. So shout out to them for really having my back. But for those of you that don't know what happened, let's pull this up. The Post Millennial reported on what happened to me. Breaking: YouTube removes Drew Hernandez's anti-grooming videos for hate speech. I could literally quote you this entire article. I gave them what happened. But they took down 6 episodes of my show Frontlines that all had to do with exposing the woke agenda that they claim is not so secret, that's gay, and that is targeting children. You guys all know what I'm saying, okay? So they took down 6 episodes that had legitimate reports. I'm saying legitimate reports of children actually being targeted. Like real children that allegedly have been raped. It's happening, but now they're taking it down because they hide behind the rainbow flag. Do you see how this works? So they took down 6 episodes, and they also took down 3 episodes on my personal channel. And Turning Point can't post for a week. I think they just gave them 1 strike for 6 episodes, which is pretty crazy. It's definitely a warning shot, but I reported on everything. And then Media Matters ran a huge hit piece on me, which is, it's actually pretty funny. I'm going to use it as promotional material. It's just me saying a bunch of crazy stuff, exposing the woke targeting innocent children. So this happened a couple days ago. I was at CPAC, not a big fan of CPAC, but it was a good opportunity to be there and to promote the show in person. They'll go on other shows and talk about this. I think I'm going to be on Laura Ingraham tomorrow night on Fox. I think they're going to give me a platform to talk about this as well. I was on InfoWars with Alex about 3 hours ago. Make sure to go support Alex Jones as well. Everyone that gets in this hot seat, support them because they are over the target. Alex Jones, we could take this down. Alex Jones has been over the target for decades. For decades, right? And obviously I'm over the target right now because these people, did you appeal? No, they didn't even let you appeal this. It was a clear like F you to Turning Point's YouTube channel. And they also did it to Slightly Offensive. I know Ali B. Stuckey on Blaze TV. Daily Wire got hit as well. What you guys need to understand is they run hit pieces on you. Let me show you part of the hit piece, which I mean, I think it's funny. I was reading this when they put it out. I'm like, hey, yeah, I said all of that. And let's pull this up. Look it. Pull it up. So here's Media Matters. Ran a huge hit piece on me. Right-wing clickbait pushing anti-LGBTQ groomer smears are increasingly popular on YouTube. YouTube is rife with homophobic clickbait content pushing the groomer narrative and even calls children to be taken away from parents who bring them to pride or drag-related events. I sense no lies detected. But these people protect, and there I am. Look at my big, beautiful face. This video is, I can't even play this video because they'll take my freaking channel down again. But they're allowed to have it on YouTube. Okay, Media Matters is allowed to have me ranting against this woke agenda targeting innocence of children. This is a YouTube link. They're allowed to have me on there, but I can't have me on mine. I can't even play this right now because they'll just take down the channel. But anyways, let me read. This is so hilarious. Drew Hernandez, host of right-wing group Turning Point USA's Frontlines, released a series of episodes in June related to Pride Month, which he has labeled Groomer Month. I sense no lies detected. Targeting LGBTQ people and drag performers. I sense no lies detected. Hernandez repeatedly pushed the narrative that queer people are grooming kids, both in schools and during Pride Month events. Oh, where have you guys been all of June? I sense no lies detected. Hernandez also referred to LGBTQ people as mentally ill, seemingly violating YouTube's hate speech policy, which does not allow claims that individuals or groups are physically or mentally inferior based on their sexual identity, and called for parents who bring their kids to Pride events to be arrested. I'm quoting Media Matters, so we'll see if YouTube takes this down. But they have a beautiful edit of me. This edit is amazing. You guys got to go find this edit. Go to Media Matters, and I love it. I think I'm going to use it for promo material for Rav. It's just like the way they edited it. It has like this like sinister background, like synth that's like just playing the whole time. I'm just like exposing these people. It's like they're trying to make it all scary. It's like, please. They're like, oh, Drew's homophobic and transphobic. No, you're scared of me. That's why you want to take me down. See how that works? They went after Daily Wire, Matt Walsh, of course. They went after Slightly Offensive episodes with John Doyle, Alex Stein. Obviously, this is Elijah Schaefer's show on Blaze TV. They went after Ali Beth Stuckey as well. She got targeted. I think she had to take this episode down. Obviously going after Joe Rogan and even PragerU. Freaking PragerU. They're going after PragerU. Okay, these people are threatened by PragerU. I love PragerU, but, you know. Blair White. They're going after Blair White. Okay, you see how this has nothing to do with, upholding the community. They're going after Blair White. So let's take this down. What these people do is they run official hit pieces. There's like multiple of these on Media Matters. So once they run the hit piece, they get it to YouTube, and they convince YouTube to take you down. Actually, let me read the end of this. You want to see how this works? They write this whole thing on how they're talking crap about LGBTQ people. And this is how it ends. This is why they write it. Take a look. Put it up. The right-wing YouTube videos described above have been viewed almost 2 million times and received more than 120K combined likes on the platform. The homophobic groomer narrative and other anti-LGBTQ rhetoric being pushed by these videos continues to rise in popularity among right-wing media personalities and has become increasingly mainstream on social media. Yeah, you want to know why? Because innocent kids are being targeted. Platforms like Twitter, personalities, and has become increasingly mainstream on social media on platforms like Twitter and YouTube. See how they call them out? Okay. This is Media Matters sending a message to YouTube and Twitter. It's time to take down everyone that we just put in this article. Listen to what they say at the end. Even when it breaks platform policies and leads to potential real-world violence. There it is. There it is. We can take it down. You know how many death threats I've gotten on Twitter? You know how many death threats I've gotten from Antifa and Black Lives Matter telling me to kill myself on Twitter? You know how many comments I get on YouTube of, it's always these white liberals telling me to kill and even in the real world at SAS in freaking Tampa, these white liberals getting in my face telling me to kill myself. See, it's not about that. This is just the smear piece as justification to censor your speech on the internet. They've done this with Alex Jones. They've done it with Gavin McInnes. They've done it with, the list goes on, right? Anyone that's coming out and speaking their mind and pushing back on the mainstream, pushing back on the woke, this is what happens to you. Did we take it down? So clearly we are over the target. And I'll say this metaphorically, YouTube, this is the hill to die on. This is the hill to metaphorically die on. I got to be careful with what I'm saying here on YouTube. I mean, this channel's already screwed, but we're just doing this stream to encourage my followers, especially if you guys watch it later. YouTube has been compromised. These people hate me, especially even after the Rittenhouse trial. Stuff got worse. Shout out to Ryan Kinnell. RK Outpost is in the chat. He says, those are the type of death threats they like, though. Of course they do. It's BS, dude. Ryan knows this. It's BS. They don't care about real world violence, because if they did, they would care about it for everybody. But they don't. They weaponize it and mobilize it against their political opponents. So anyways, yes, the show will go on Rumble. We have some deals with Rumble where we will have our content shown, which is really good for us. But at the same time, I'm a little more excited about Real America's Voice. They have a huge base, huge dedicated audience. These people are not going to stop me. They're not going to shut me up. The reason why they want to do this is because they know that I'm literally right over the target and I'm exposing these people. And let me say this to Media Matters. I said this last night on Slightly Offensive, is like, look, dude, I'm not scared of any of you people. It's like, oh, you're homophobic. You're scared of us. You're transphobic. I'm like, no, I'm not scared of you. I'm just holding you accountable, and I'm literally pulling up a mirror to what you guys stand for. And you don't want to be exposed, and you want to stop people from doing that. That's what this is about, because innocent children are being targeted. If this was the straight community, the trans community, whatever community, the black, the brown, Hispanics, whites, if there was any community right now in 2022 that was doing this, I would be on this damn channel every single show I go on saying the same stuff, calling them out. Even if it was Trump supporters, whatever. Because this is about what's right. This is about the innocence of children. This is why they want to take me down, because I'm too loud, I'm too in your face, I'm too effective. That's why they've always throttled this channel. That's why they've throttled all my socials. I mean, we've been at this for years, okay? But I'm thankful. So go to Rumble right now. The Turning Point USA Rumble. The link is in the description, and go to mine as well. But also, we will be on Real America's Voice every single day. That link is in the description below on their website. It streams, again, for those of you, I see we have some more viewers coming in. Let's get this up again. Real America's Voice, you can find it on Dish, channel 219, Samsung TV Plus, channel 1029, Pluto TV, channel 240, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Select TV, channel 106, and their website, or go download the app. The link is in the description below. They're not going to stop us. They think they can stop us. They think they can silence us, but thank God we have alternative platforms. Listen, I'm not going anywhere. These people are not going to stop me. I'll still be posting on this channel every now and then. I think Turning Point, we got to re-strategize, but our main go-to right now is going to be Real America's Voice. So listen, if you guys love me, if you guys support me, if you guys really do care about what I am doing, listen, YouTube and big tech, they expect you to be lazy and not to follow the creators that you love. They expect you to just, oh, he had a good run. I'm too lazy to go to Rumble. I'm too lazy to go to Real America's Voice. YouTube literally banks on you to do that. And they'll let some other creator come on and they'll let that individual begin to talk. And then you just like stay on the platform. So right now we really are pushing on Real America's Voice. And I'm excited about that because we have the ability to literally speak our minds. And if you guys are having trouble finding the links, just go to my Twitter or my Instagram or Getter or Truth and just click the link tree. You'll see all the links to like Apple Podcast, Spotify, my own personal Rumble. It's all in there. Let me see if I could do that right now, actually. Give me 1 second and I'll put it in there. Skip for now. Hold on. This thing's being weird. But this is about you guys. Understand that this is about you. This is about your voice. This is about what you want to hear. They stop you from that because they know that we all feel the same. So they take down the voice just to shut you up. That's what they do. There's my link tree. You guys, you can click that and all the links are in there. I think it works. You could see Frontlines on TPUSA's Rumble, Frontlines on Rav, Frontlines on Apple Podcast, Frontlines on Spotify Podcast. And then if you scroll down, you'll see everything that I have. Twitter, Getter, Instagram Backup, Gab, Telegram, Truth Social. And then on the my personal Rumble is down there. So all my socials are there, but please make sure to watch the show on Real America's Voice. I'm telling you, this is the alternative media. This is when we need you guys to back us up. This is when we need you guys to support us the most, is when they come for us, is when they try and silence us. That's not the time when we just let them sit by themselves. I mean, I saw they were going after Jeremy Prime with Geeks and Gamers the other day. I mean, immediately, we got to get behind these people. We got to get behind them and we got to support them because we're not going to stop. This is about your voice. This is about, listen, this is about what I say. This is about my speech. This is about me exposing an agenda that has been going on for millennia. The targeting of innocent children. Okay. It's nothing new, but this is about silencing the communication between one human being to another that feels the same. They don't want us populating because they know that they're the minority. It's literally that simple. They know that they're the minority and we're the majority. That's why they throttle our channels. And that's why anyone that begins to kind of build a base gets throttled on YouTube, gets throttled on big tech. I mean, Elijah Schaefer's channel has been hit pretty hard. He's been hit pretty hard. Elijah used to average like 150K an episode. It's down to like 45,000 an episode. For Elijah's channel, that is not good. So it's kind of like this slow kill. They kill you slowly. So make sure to support us on Rumble and Real America's Voice. For me specifically, that is where the show is going to go. And I love you guys, man. I love every free thinker. Everyone has the free right to free speech, but obviously these communists and YouTube and big tech, they don't believe in that. It's no surprise, guys. I'm not sitting here like, oh, I'm so shocked that this is happening. I mean, I told Turning Point the same thing before they gave me the job. Are you sure you want to hire me? Because big tech hates me. and it's because of what I say. It's not because of what I look like. It's not because of anything else other than what I say. And it's even worse that I'm a minority. They hate me even more. Because anytime they try and slander me at the white supremacist thing, it just doesn't work. So the only thing they could do is literally just silence me. And that exposes them too. Why? And we're also in a midterm year. You guys have to understand this. The censorship is going to get worse in the next couple months. All right? It's going to get worse. No one is immune from this. No one gets a pass. And anyone that does, it's probably for a while. I always tell creators this, like, start planning your exit now. If you got a huge base on YouTube, if you got a huge base on social media, start building your alternatives and start building your exit strategy so you can monetize outside of these platforms. Because the day will come when they take you down. YouTube is very strategic about this because they know they like people on the platform. So they'll let people come and talk and push back on the narrative for a few months or a year or two, and then eventually they will come down on you hard once Media Matters comes and writes a hit piece on you. My time has come. My time has come here on this channel. My time has come on the Turning Point USA channel. So this is why we need you guys. Do not let them silence you. Do not let them silence your opinion, your voice, your views. That's what they want. They want you to give up. They want you to get lazy. This is what they want you to say, oh, it's too much to go to Real America's Voice. It's too much to download the Real America's Voice app and watch your show on there than it is to just keep watching it on the YouTube app on my same phone. They expect that. They know humans. These people are geniuses at what they do. They know how to manipulate. They even say that. Even the engineering of Instagram and Facebook, the refresh feed is meant to simulate gambling, a slot machine. It's a psychological thing that's going on with social media. So these people know how to get you. They know when to get you. They know when to get you to not care about your creators. They know how to just kind of pull the plug and then, oh, hey, here's someone else. Just listen to them. Stay on the app. You see how that works? We're not going anywhere. I'll tell you that right now. So everyone needs to go subscribe to the Rumble Turning Point USA YouTube channel right now. The link is in the description. I pinned it in the chat as well. You could find the Turning Point USA Rumble channel, but Real America's Voice. Shout out to Real America's Voice because them bringing me on is kind of a big deal, man. I mean, we didn't have plans for that when I started the show Frontlines. It was kind of meant to just live on Turning Point's, little ecosystem of Rumble and YouTube and all of that. But I've always had concerns because I knew this day was going to come. I didn't know if others felt that way, but I know this day was going to come. So I'm very thankful. I'm extremely thankful that Real America's Voice is platforming me because we are not going to stop. We're not going to stop at all. And it's a platform that is pretty based, and they come out and they say things that are against the mainstream. They come out and they say things that are against the mainstream narrative. So it's a great fit for me. And I just wanted to update you guys on what's taking place with this channel. I'll still upload videos, but obviously I have a even bigger target on my back and on YouTube now. So I don't know how long this channel is going to last, but we are migrating. We're starting to push more to Rumble and Real America's Voice. You guys could, do super chats if you want. That's up to you guys, or give donations, Venmo. The link is in the description below, all that good stuff, Cash App and PayPal. But that's up to you guys. I appreciate the super chats, but I don't know how long YouTube is going to allow my voice to be here on this platform, but thank God we have Real America's Voice. It is a big opportunity for me. It is a platform that has a viewership. War Room with Steve Bannon is on there. Jack Posobiec is going to have his show on there as well. Obviously, Charlie Kirk just put his show on Real America's Voice as well. So there's great content coming out on Real America's Voice, and they're about to get even more based because they brought me on. And I'll be on every single night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, just literally pushing back. I'm not stopping. I'm not holding back. I can't. It's in me. It's in my blood. It's in my DNA. I'm a born-again Christian. I will forever push back on evil, demonic agendas. Forever, no matter what happens. Whether I'm on social media or not. This does not stop. It never stops. We obey God rather than man. We obey God rather than man. We ought to, just like the apostles and the disciples said when they were telling them not to preach in the name of Christ and the doctrines of Christ as well. We're all going to be persecuted, my friend. If you take a stand for righteousness' sake, you will be persecuted. That is a promise in the Bible. Those who desire to live godly in Christ Jesus will suffer persecution. And it's only going to get worse from here. This is just the internet. Look what's been taking place with the FBI. Look what's been happening with the mobilized communist deep state DOJ with the Biden regime, puppet regime. It's not going to get any better. We got to take a stand and not let these people stop us. We congregate on our alternatives. We build our own platforms. We continue to salvage what we have with our communities. Listen, there's more of us. The only reason it feels like they are the ones that have more power is because the minority and those on higher on the ladder, these deep state global communists, are funding organizations like the NBA. They're funding the organizations that have gone full woke, like the movie industry, the entertainment industry, the music industry, education, obviously, and politics. But because they have their hands on the levers of power, it seems like they are the majority, but they are not. That's part of the psyop. Let's make them believe that they're actually the minority. Let's make them believe, smoke and mirrors, with our Hollywood propaganda and our commercials and our woke Disney movies and our political propaganda. Let's make these people feel, hey, you know what, CNN, we need to make it look like we are the majority. And Americans, patriots that love the Constitution, that love freedom, that love this country, whether you're white, black, or brown, let's make it seem like they are the minority. That's the psyop. And sometimes it's effective because people fall for it, but it's not real. So do not let these people make you feel like that. Yes, you guys can go to my website as well. All my email chains, you guys can subscribe to my email list. All that is on the website, drewhlive.com. So if you guys would like to continue to support me, I will still be posting content on here for as long as I can. But we're not doing Frontlines. We're not doing the full production. No, screw that. We are going to Real America's Voice, where we can have a voice, where you can have your voice and you can hear something different than the mainstream media garbage that they're trying to shove down your mouth and your child's mouth. You see, the problem is everyone feels like me. You can't stop me. You can't stop Alex Jones. You can't stop the truth seeker, the truth speaker. You take me down, there will be 500 that take my place. Why? Because the truth will always remain. You could not bury the truth. You could try and silence the truth. You can try forms of persecution and censorship, but the spirit of freedom, wherever the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. The spirit of freedom will always prevail. Persecution always loses. Study history. So be ready, my friends. Be ready for some persecution. Be ready. Do not be caught off guard. Christ forewarned us multiple times. They hated me. They will hate you more. Do not be surprised, but do not fear those that could kill the body, but fear he that could kill the body and the soul and send you to hell. Have an eternal perspective and understand that this goes beyond politics. This goes beyond Republican and Democrat. If you're a producer on a show, if you're involved with political organizations, and you thought that getting into this would just be like some kind of, effective career-making, clout-chasing little niche for you on social media, now is not the time for that. Because now we're all going to get persecuted. Look what's happening. It started with Alex Jones. Going after everybody. Blaze TV. Turning Point USA. Because the more you speak the truth, the more that evil hates it. The more that evil hates you, especially when it comes to exposing those that are violating the innocence of children. This is the hill that I will die on. This is the hill that I will die on. defending the innocence of children, shoot me. Here I am. Take your shot. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid with God on my side and God the Father that is majorly concerned with children. I will tell you right now that this is literally the hill to die on. I'm not calling for violence. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you politically persecute me, religiously persecute me, you persecute me in any way, shape, or form, here we go. I'm right here. I have nothing to hide. I've never had anything to hide. I've always said what I feel. I've always said what I'm trying to seek, what is true, and that's never going to change. It's never going to change. It's never going to change. These people are going to have to kill me. And the truth will still remain. It'll never be removed. It'll never be stopped. So this is why I encourage people, do not let these people degrade you. Do not let your spirit be crushed. Do not fear these people. And do not be caught off guard when this begins to happen. I'm not. Thank God I have Real America's Voice. I'll tell you that right now. Thank God for that, and we'll see how Rumble goes. But Real America's Voice, I'm so thankful that we have that. This is why I'm telling you guys, everyone needs to go watch the show. If you guys do not watch the show on Real America's Voice, this fails. Frontlines fails. The message, the movement, it begins to decline. When stuff like this happens, we get behind it. When they attack InfoWars, when they attack Blaze TV, when they attack Turning Point USA, when they attack patriot, freedom-loving, truth-seeking individuals, even if they're moderate, classical liberals, not the psychopath woke leftists, we get behind them, we support them. We do all that we can to preserve their freedoms and make sure that they know that they're not alone. I've always done that on this show. That is the purpose of why I am here, so that you know that you are not alone. So that you know that you're not crazy when you're watching the fake news media on your phone or on your TV and you're screaming at your TV that these people are psycho and they're ruining the country and they can't do this anymore. I am just literally you in your living room. And that's why they hate you. That's why they hate me. That's why they want to silence me. That's why they took down 6 episodes of Frontlines, because I pushed back and I exposed them targeting the innocence of children. That's what this is about. That's what it's about. And it's hilarious if you guys are watching. I mean, hilarious depending on how you look at it. If you're watching the freaking show trial of Alex Jones, Phase 1 in Austin, Texas, the closing arguments when the prosecutor is talking to the jury saying, I hope that we never see an Alex Jones again. Make sure that he could never rebuild. Make sure that he could not have his platform anymore. I hope we never see an individual like Alex Jones ever again. It's too late. It's too late. It is way too late for that. But this is where totalitarians go. Censorship, and then they are the ones that will begin to use acts of violence against their political opponents. That's what communists have done in human history. That's what socialists have done. That's what fascists have done. That's what totalitarians have done. Here we are. Here we are on the verge where parents are being designated as domestic terrorists. Those that are waving, according to the FBI, a "Don't Tread Me" flag is a symbol of domestic terrorism. You see where this goes? Isn't it just crazy? Isn't it crazy how just in 2001, after 9/11, whatever your take is on that, it happened, and post that, everything was about the Middle East. Everything was about opposing jihad. Everything was about opposing terrorism. Those that want to take down the West from Iran and Iraq. Those that are in Pakistan that want to take down the West. We're opposing the real terrorists that want to take down our country. Isn't it just crazy? Crazy to me. How just over a decade later, 20 years later, right? Over a decade later, 20 years later, The narrative is, no, the terrorists are the Americans now. The terrorists are mom and dad that are pissed off that their child is having their innocence violated. The terrorists are those that wave a "don't tread me" flag. The terrorists are those that love America. The terrorists are Drew Hernandez that stands for freedom. The terrorist is Alex Jones, Savannah Hernandez. No, the terrorist is you. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy how quickly, just 20 years later, it went from opposing terrorism from the Middle East to targeting Americans that disagree with the American regime? It's crazy. It's just so crazy to me that how quickly the tables have turned. And there's a lot that goes into why, trust me, but I'm not going to unpack that right now with a lot what Obama has done and the global agenda coming in as well. So it's like, but this is where we are. You are here. We are here. And I'm not too sure what's in store for America. I truly believe persecution, real biblical persecution. I'm talking about, like, you guys know what I'm talking about, like biblical proportions, I think is right around the corner because we're dealing with a regime. We're dealing with a cult. We're dealing with a cult. That's what we're dealing with. So do not let these people win. This is part of the play. This is part of the play. We play our hand, they play theirs. We played our hand by creating a show that exposes in real time on the ground events that are happening across the United States. Frontlines with Turning Point USA is just a further packaged extension of Drew Hernandez. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's why it works. Because it's me being me. That's why they hate it. They hate it. They hate it because it's effective. And they hate anyone that's involved with it because it's effective. People watch it. They love it. They know it's true. And if you're not ready for this, then this is not for you. I'll tell you that right now. If you're not ready for the persecution, if you're not ready for Media Matters coming and literally putting you in the crosshairs for truth, you are not ready for the front lines. This show is called Frontlines for a purpose. I'm not LARPing. I'm not grifting. I do it. I literally do it. If you're on the front lines of a culture war, if you're on the front lines of a real war, if you're on the front lines, you're gonna get hit. It's risky. It's really risky. I'm the real deal, my friend. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. And that's why we do it. People are like, Drew should run for Congress. Wouldn't that be insane? These people would not know what the hell to do with me. That would be crazy, dude. Who knows? Maybe someday I will. I don't know. Maybe I will in like Texas or Arizona. These people, if I ran for Congress, these people would put me in prison. Like literally, dude. These people would find a way to put me in prison. Not that I have anything to hide, but it's just, I think I'm just... I'm too crazy. I'm too crazy for these people, dude. Not that I'm violent. I'm just saying, like, I don't know how they would react to me. You know what I mean? Imagine me just like yelling at freaking AOC in Congress. That would actually be kind of funny. That'd be kind of based. Oh, yes, guys. But listen, this is why I'm saying right now, go watch the show. It starts tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, that's it. We're going in. Real America's Voice, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. And we'll also be on Rumble, the Turning Point USA Rumble at 4 p.m. Pacific every single day. The links are all in the description below. Frontlines will no longer be on YouTube. It's just not worth it anymore. It's not worth it. They're just going to take it down. So let's move forward to the alternatives and let's start building there as well. They want to silence your voice. No, I'm informing my audience with what happened with me because YouTube is trying to take down my voice and they took down 6 episodes. It only gets worse from there, you guys. So this is why I put in the community section of this channel, we need you guys' support now more than ever. Because it's times like this where it's kind of like a make or break you moment. Is the audience going to continue to follow you? I think with Frontlines, we have like a dedicated maybe 5 to 15,000, which was hard to do because it's like carrying the audience over to another YouTube channel, fighting the throttle, pulling people in from other socials, which it's you. That's what they want to stop. You see that? Oh, Drew starts to build an audience on Turning Point's channel. Between 10 to 15K, we got to stop it. It's going to get out of control. Too many people are coming in. That's why they do it. It's about you. It's about stopping you because you find commonality with someone else that feels just like you. And that's what they want to stop. They want to stop that. They want to nuke that. They want to neutralize that. They want to squash it like a bug because they hate it. I will always be here. I will always be a problem for these people. Just like the Kenosha trial with Rittenhouse, they had no idea what to do other than just continue to throttle at me everywhere. That's all they can do. They won't verify me on Twitter, which is hilarious. You know, it's my goal to maybe someday have like 500,000 followers, 1 million followers on Twitter and just like never be verified. That would be funny. But yes, I'm on Getter and Truth. The links are all in the description below, or click the pinned link on my link tree. And you can find the links to the show. So yes, it starts tomorrow night. The fun begins. And I'm not holding, I'm even more pissed off now. I'm just being a little reserved because I'm on YouTube right now. You want to really hear what I have to say? It's coming out tomorrow on Real America's Voice. Episode, I think did we make 100 episodes? I don't know. I'd have to text my team. If anyone from Frontlines that's on my team is listening right now, if you could let me know. Did we make it to 100? I think we made it to like 70. I'm actually so surprised that it lasted this long. But like I said, shout out to Turning Point USA. We're not going anywhere. Go to the Real America's Voice platforms. Like I said, it's everywhere. Roku, Pluto, all that good stuff. Dish Network as well. You can go there or watch it on the website. It's a great platform. And obviously Rumble. They're like, change your name. Nah, that won't work, dude. They know who I am. Trust me. I told you guys that story that the federal government put me on a high-risk list for flying for like 6 months and then took me off. So these people know who I am. A lot of private information they got on just like me, where I live and stuff like that. Of course. Of course. So yeah, all those links are in the description below. But this is where it is, man. This is where it is. You know, I posted this meme earlier today. I think you guys would love this. I don't know. It made me smile when I saw it. Could we put it up? It was this picture of a Splinter with baby Ninja Turtles, and it says Alex Jones on Splinter, the big Splinter, and then the Info Warriors are the little baby Ninja Turtles, and then when they grow up, he's the old man. And the grown Ninja Turtles, the Info Warriors, continue on. That's, you know, listen, and I'm not all black-pilled thinking like, oh, Alex Jones is done, the fight is done. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we are kind of preemptively getting in position to carry on what those before us have established when it comes to freedom of speech in the media. We cannot let these people do this. We won't. I won't. I'll always be here. Alex will be here. I mean, you guys have heard Alex on InfoWars say this before, that, you know, they're literally going to have to take him out to stop. That man will not stop. That guy is driven by love for God, love for family, and love for country. I know that about Alex Jones for a fact. That's what drives him. It's not money. It's not fame. It's not clout. It's those first 3 things that I said. Love for God, family, and country. And for you, the listeners, which falls under country, right? Driven by truth. Absolutely. But like I said, we just do not let these people crush our spirits. We do not let these people fill us with fear. We continue to find alternatives. We continue to speak out where we can, when we can. And I'll also say this as well, you guys, is if you ever have like the opportunity to go to a live event, I think like Gary and Friday Night Tights and the whole crew, so shout out to them and Geeks and Gamers, the whole crew, having like their meetups like in Vegas and in Florida and in various different places. If you ever get the opportunity to do that, like with a creator or your favorite political figure or whatever it may be, like go to it, because they can't stop that. I mean, they can. That's when it starts getting crazy, right? When the fascists come and the communists come and start busting down doors, right? And we have to start meeting in secret crowds underground, like China and North Korea. The internet, they can regulate. They've monopolized it. They've centralized it. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. It's just central. iOS, Android. That's it, right? But when it comes to real world stuff, I encourage people to get involved as much as you can. And I might do some live events as well. I got some cool stuff. I got some cool ideas. But I'm not stopping. I don't want you guys to think I'm stopping. I want to further what I'm doing. We're going to continue to further this. These people will never stop us. And you know what's crazy too? You know what's crazy is like, I was talking to Savannah Hernandez yesterday, and we were just talking about the type of person that is required to be involved with stuff like this. Because you get people that are like, I don't want to be on camera. Oh my gosh, my reputation. Oh, they're going to seem like those people are not, they're not going to survive. They're not. Globalist regime comes in and communist, those people are not going to survive. They'll bend the knee. They'll probably join the regime thinking that's the right thing to do, right? These like fake patriots, traitors, redcoats. But I was talking to Savannah and I was like, maybe I can get her in here. Maybe I should text her. I'll try. I don't know if I could do that right now. My thing's all messed up, but we were saying, you know, the type of person that's required for this, like it is so mentally draining, psychologically exhausting. But it makes you great. Having to learn how to cut, you know, corners around big tech, or having to learn how to get the message out in various different ways, and having to learn how to become real professional on the ground, and how to learn how to get the message out to the media around the censors. Like it requires an individual that is resilient, that has high endurance, and that is mentally focused. It's not easy to do. I'll tell you that right now. It is not easy to do. And, you know, I always encourage people, you know, go out there, follow what you believe is God calling you to do, follow your passions, go down this path, but it's not for everybody. I'll tell you that right now, because some people, they think it is, and they get one hit piece written on them, or they get exposed one time at a protest. Like, it's like, okay, this is not for you. Go into some office, you know? Anyways, so I was talking to Savannah, and we were just like, yeah, it takes a very interesting individual. It takes a very interesting individual to be able to engage and endure through something like this. And, you know, what Savannah and I were talking about was like, sometimes I wonder, you know, like, it's like, is there something wrong with us? Not because we speak the truth, but it's like, when there's riots happening, people are running away while we're running towards it. You know what I mean? It's like, I want to be canceled. Like these people don't understand, like media matters. They write these hit pieces. So I'm like, yes, more content, more marketing material. Not that I'm grifting, but like, they don't understand. They don't understand. Like, strike me down, I will rise. And there will be like 500 others to take my place. Like, they don't understand. Like, it's like, yes, cancel me. Just prove my point. Silence me. Prove my point. We're calling you commies. Prove my point. You're the real fascist. Yes, silence my voice. Prove my point. What I'm saying is, there's a little bit of crazy that comes to, being involved with this stuff. And I'm not talking about, there's grifters out there, dude. Trust me, in this conservative movement. There's grifters out there that try and play it safe. They try and appease YouTube and oh, I want to be all good with YouTube. I want to be good with the communists. I want to be good with those that are taking down anyone that is opposing anyone that's exposing and opposing the violation of the innocence of children. Like, those people are sus, and they're out there. Trust me. Because all they care about is money, fame, clout, and recognition. That's all they want. I did not get into it for that. I did not. I did not get into this for that. I did not get into this for money. I did not get into this for fame. I did not get into this for any of that. Why would you want that? This is about truth. This is about truth speaking in a generation of lies and darkness, and letting the chips fall where they may. Letting the chips fall where they may. So we'll see where this goes, you guys. I'm not done. I'm not retiring. I can tell you that right now. I mean, I get messages all the time, and, it's just crazy. It's crazy to get messages and people saying, like, you're like the 30-year-old Alex Jones with, like, way more energy. I'm like, okay, if that's what the people say, I'm Drew. But I'm just here pushing back, man. That's all. I will always be here. I'm not going anywhere until they literally take my channel down. But we are on Rumble on the Turning Point USA channel, and also Real America's Voice starting tomorrow night. It's going to be dope. I've been seeing a huge support on like Getter and Twitter. Even some of the Real America's Voice producers are sending me like screenshots of their chats on the website. People excited for me and Jack Posobiec to join the network. It's going to be awesome. So thank you guys very much for the support. I think we do have some super chats. I will do them. I might start encouraging you guys. If you want to use a super chat, that's up to you. Some of it goes to the same stupid YouTube that's literally censoring me. So if you want to send it to Venmo or Cash App or PayPal, where the full amount goes towards me, that might be better if you want to get away from giving money to commie YouTube. If you want to get away from that. So let me pull this up real quick. If you guys got any questions, if there's anything you'd like to ask me, and to be honest, you guys, I just don't care anymore. I mean, I've never cared. But I think I'm going to get Alex Jones on this channel. I'm going to do it. He's been wanting to come on. He's been wanting to talk to me. I think I'm going to start on this channel. I don't know when, but I think I'm going to go down and see him maybe in a week or two. It's just my heart's been hurting for him, man. It's crazy to see. Like, listen, whatever you think about Alex and how the whole Sandy Hook thing went down, you at least get a fair trial. You at least you're not just guilty right off the bat. That's what they've done to Alex. Straight up. Not giving him a fair trial, not giving him a fair defense. It's just the political crucifixion of Alex Jones and InfoWars. You at least get a fair trial. That's America. But not anymore. So anyone in the media that is staying silent, if you were silent when Alex Jones was deplatformed off of YouTube and big tech a few years ago, and you stood silent because you were scared, you didn't want to identify and be banned too, it's too late for that. They deplatformed the freaking sitting president of the United States. Who the hell are you? Okay? And I'm not degrading you. What I'm saying is you're not safe either. I'm not either. So now the next phase is the political civil rights violation of Alex Jones. He is setting the tone again. Everyone in media should be supporting him. Everyone. Because you at least get a fair trial. You at least get a free and fair trial. His trials are literally set up. Can't even cite the First Amendment, him or his lawyers. That's insane as a defense. It's insane. It's literally insane. Okay, let's do some super chats. If you guys want to ask me anything, whatever you guys want to talk about. I was actually thinking about starting a stream Fortnite too. Not because I'm like giving up on politics. I don't know. I've been trying to get better at that game too. It's fun. Hold on. All right, let's do some super chats. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull this up. Or like I said, if you would like to give on Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, now is the time to support us. If you guys got to head out, please make sure to watch my show every single night on Real America's Voice, starting tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. I'm going hard, even harder. And also on the Turning Point USA Rumble channel. Those links are in the description below, and they're pinned on my link tree in the chat. So salute to the chat. I love you. And like I said, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, all that good stuff is in the description below. It's been a while since I've done this. Here we go. I think we got some super chats. We'll read them. Yeah, so for those of you that watched the slightly offensive stream, last night was pretty hectic. Elijah's just out of control. But here, we got a couple here. Let me see. Where does this start? What are we in? August? I think this is Sith. Sith 4MMER55 with a $5 super chat. Thank you. Says, do like Salty does and stream on both, then cut the YouTube feed halfway through the show. That's actually probably a good idea. I think that's a great idea. I think we're going to start doing that as well. RJ Man with a $10 super chat says, subscribers to grow to at least 100K, and everybody should support you and your work hard. You work hard, very hard against all these crazy people. I've seen them screaming in your face. You deal with a lot. Yeah, man, I'm not a victim, man. I will never be a victim. Okay? But I will expose their hypocrisy and their ridiculous totalitarianism. Yeah, dude, I should have at least like 100, 200K at this point. Elijah Schaefer should have like 1 million, 2 million, but they just screw the channels, man. It's the specific political channels that are not hardcore left-leaning are going to get throttled, dude. It is what it is. We have a $20 super chat from Brian Doherty. Says, just joined you over on Rumble. Been noticing notifications for other shows like Timcast have not been notifying me when they are on. Like to listen to you, Timcast, and others when I am driving my semi. Thank you so much, Brian. Yes, we will be on Rumble and also the Real America's Voice app, and they stream all over the place on Roku, Pluto. I think it's cool that I've never been hosting a show like that. We have another $10 super chat from RJ Man. Says, add Zelle. I heard PayPal is gone seriously woke. We'll have to do that. It's been a while since I've been on here. Damazy626 with the $5 super chat says, hey, Drew, last super chat I'll send you on YouTube. I'll keep supporting you. You, Elijah, and Sav are my main ones. Let's go, Drewsters. Yes, like I said, man, if you would like to continue to support me on Venmo or Cash App, that's still a little avenue. You can do that whenever I do decide to stream on here. But obviously, we'll see how that goes. We have another super chat from memecomics.com. Keep up the good work, bro. Thank you so much. And shout out to Eric July, man. Where is he at? Like 3 million? Yeah, he raised like 3 million to start the Rippaverse, like a literal parallel like universe in the real world, like of comics, which is it's needed, man. Everything's got to be parallel, like a parallel economy, a parallel education, parallel like these. All it is what it is. It's the only way to get away from the commies. Got to be careful with what I say on YouTube. Just saying. So shout out to him, man. They do a great job. A really great job. Yes. So one more time, thank you guys very much. People are like, "Where's Baby Yoda?" Those are my day ones right there. He's over here somewhere. This isn't my last stream, guys. I'm gonna still be streaming, still posting content, but the new avenue is Real America's Voice and Rumble. If you guys love me and care about me, you need to go watch the show on there. We'll see. We have a $10 super chat from Rachel. Great show last night. Caught it this morning. So funny. P.S. Would love to see you start a Twitch. People trying to convince me to start one too. LOL. Keep up the awesome. I might start streaming on Twitch. I like Fortnite, especially now they have the no build. I think I'm pretty good. I think I might start a Twitch. Maybe just non-political. They'll nuke you on there, right? If you're political. Probably, So we might do that. It'll be fun. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm telling you guys. Rumble, Real America's Voice, and I'll still be posting on here every now and then. What's up, Vince Dow, my boy, with the $5 super chat. Hello, King. What's up, Vince? Vince is no stranger to censorship. They took him off of Twitter, last year, Vince? They took him down for speaking the truth. Exposing the commies and the rhinos on the right. That's what it is, man. You go after the establishment, they take you down. Lindsay is saying you can get political on Twitch. Maybe I'll be like the first hardcore political video game streamer. Oh, I have so many ideas. I don't know. It might be fun. I think I am pretty good at Fortnite. No build though. I suck at the building. I do. Yeah, Vince Dow, my poor Twitter, man. I know, dude. It sucks. Everyone go follow Vince Dow wherever you can. I'm pretty sure, Vince, you're on Getter. I don't know. Or you're definitely probably on Gab. Everywhere else, Vince Dow. He's still on Instagram? I'm not sure. I'm so horrible with keeping up with things. Sometimes people are like, dude, you don't even follow me. I'm like, dude, I'm like the worst person when it comes to that stuff. And then Instagram's always unfollowing people. Instagram will always have me unfollow people, and I probably lose maybe 3,000 followers a month. They just delete them, dude. And then people are sending me messages like, dude, I had to follow you 5 times this month. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. How about that monkeypox, guys? Tomorrow night on Real America's Voice. You guys will hear. Yes, all the links to where my show will continue are in the link tree that is pinned in the chat. Thank you guys so much. We are not going anywhere. I'll tell you that right now. Not going anywhere. But yes, I do have plans of bringing Alex Jones on the show. This channel. Like I said, I'm not done here. I'm going to see how long I can go here. But it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been wanting to do something with him here on my channel first. And then we'll go from there. But, the poo flu. The poo flu. Oh, my gosh. Thank you guys so much for the support. Hold on. Let me refresh this real quick. Before I head out. Yeah, my boy, Vince Dow. What's going on, man? What did I want to show you guys one more time? Before I head out, yes. So all the links are in the description below for my new show. Make sure to tune in. And I just want to announce this one more time before I head out. If we can get this up real quick. So watch the show on Real America's Voice starting tomorrow night. You can find it on Dish, channel 219, Samsung TV, Plus, channel 1029, Pluto TV, channel 240, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Select TV, channel 106. Or download the Apple app, Real America's Voice. I will be there every single night at 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 Eastern, or the Rumble account for Turning Point USA. All those links are in the link tree in the live chat. It's pinned at the top or in the description below. So we will see how long YouTube allows me to stay here on this platform. We'll be doing some Drew Hernandez live streams moving forward. We're not going to stop. We need you guys to share this as much as you can. But like I said, I need you guys to watch me on Real America's Voice and Rumble, because if not, they win. The commies win. The deep state wins. The censors win. The censorship regime wins. And we are not going to let these people win. Alrighty, guys. Love you guys very much. It is Sunday evening. I will see you guys tomorrow night on Real America's Voice on the front lines. We are not stopping. We're actually expanding. We're adding to our team, actually, which is going to be great. We have some more announcements to make with Frontlines and Turning Point USA. It's looking like I'll be on the Ingram Angle with Laura Ingram on Fox News tomorrow night. It's looking like that's going to happen. If it doesn't, obviously it won't, but it's looking like they want me on. So we will see that. So make sure to go support me and go watch Frontlines tomorrow. I love every single one of you guys. Make sure to share this wherever you can. Please do it right now. We will continue to do some live streams here on this channel for as long as we can. Thank you, every single one of you guys that are supporting me. I truly appreciate it. Like I said, if you would like to support this channel financially or support my own independent work, go to Venmo, go to Cash App, or even PayPal. We could still use that right now. The links are in the description below. If you don't want to give YouTube money and don't want to do a super chat, you can do that. All those links are in the description below. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. I hope you guys have an amazing week. I'll see you guys tomorrow night on the front lines on Real America's Voice and Rumble as well. Love ya. And until next time, America, stay free.